trash. This is
Still trash. The advertising hasn't worked on you. In that short space of time, he might get one punch off.
Boxing cards now, it needs to be like, you need to treat boxing cards like albums. You can't just find an album and have like one single on the album. You have at least a few bangers on there.
That's how it used to be, isn't it? We don't speak that name here at Bloodlust Boxing.
When you look at the undercard, I'm more excited about the undercard.
The only way he gets clocked is if Tyson Fury wants to get hit.
Welcome to another episode of Bloodlust Boxing. I'm Sav.
I'm Baz.
And we're pleased to be joined by No Shoes in the House podcaster Eric. Welcome, Eric, and friend of the show.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. How you guys doing?
Not too bad. But let's do the intro. This episode, is it a cash grab gone wrong for Tyson Fury? We're going to be discussing it. We've got plenty of contrasting views on there, but let's go over to Eric. Eric, I know you got a lot to say on this one.
Oh,
we had to bring you in.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Before I cut you off, massive shout out to Linares, who had he said he's retiring now, so he had to fight versus Catchall, lost that on the weekend. He's a great boxer, great to watch over the years, but he is retiring, so massive shout out to him, and we hope he enjoys his retirement. I believe he's going to go into coaching afterwards, but sorry, Eric, I cut you off.
Nah, sorry. Let's go. Salute for entertaining us. Oh yeah, sorry. I mean, where do I start? Honestly,
battle of the baddest.
I think it's trash, man. This is the trash.
Still trash. The advertising hasn't worked on you.
No, I'll be honest though. One thing I will give him credit for was I feel like this is probably one of the best promo videos I've seen.
I was gonna say to you, did you see the promo?
There's been a few, isn't there?
Absolutely, no. But the latest one,
that one was sick.
The Hollywood one.
Lie.
Round of applause. But I think, you know what? They had to bring it out the bag because it was going to be a trash. It's a trash fight. Now, when you look at the undercard, I'm more excited about the undercard, right?
They've been smart with it, haven't they?
Oh yeah, so undercard. So there's two fights in particular that I'm looking forward to get up again.
David Adeleye.
Not really. Nah, me actually, to be fair, me personally, I'm gonna go for Carlos Takam and Martin Bakole could be potential fight of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me because it's quite. It's great. Yeah, that's what I mean. And sometimes when I watch heavyweight boxing, I want to see a slugfest. I want to see we haven't had a good knockout in ages.
If I'm not wrong as well, they both just not long ago beat Tony Yoka. Am I wrong in saying that?
They did.
Both of them. So and he's meant to be rated not quite highly. So
what I like about it, you've got two heavyweights meeting at the top of off of a fight that could have gone either way, should I say? So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, maybe the Fabio Wardley, David Adeleye. I'm looking forward to that fight.
With
Joseph,
that, sorry to cut you off. With that Bakole one, I find that's a really interesting one because he signed with Boxer, but they had no heavyweights, and when they signed Joseph Parker, who's also fighting the card, and yet they've both fought on different shows. They've both about to fight on different shows because Joseph Parker had that fight against Joe Joyce, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then now we've got Bakole, who's with Boxer, who's fighting on Queensberrypromotions, TNT. What that's just like, I don't know what's going on there with Boxer.
Look, I know that a lot of boxers are contractually obligated to fight on certain networks and so forth and certain cards, but I feel like everything's got a price, and if the money is right, they're gonna go there. I mean, maybe you're right. Boxer might go under, and this is probably like the start of it. Well, we can't afford you to put you on certain cards, but there's a bag over here. Grab it while you can.
Yeah.
The latest I'm hearing from the fans regarding the latest Boxer card for the Dan Azeez versus Buatsi fight is that they're not actually refunding people their tickets yet.
Are they not? They still haven't done it
yet. They what they've said to fans apparently is we'll refund you when we got a new date.
What?
That's not right. Right.
They'll refund you when they've got a date.
Yeah, when they got a new date booked in.
That sounds like a boxer is going. sounds like
someone's writing up the paperwork right now.
Bringing the auditors right now.
Wow.
You know what? All right, again, conspiracy theory. Yeah, maybe they couldn't afford to put the fight on.
You think so?
I know Azeez pulled out.
Yeah. But but you got to think. See, I was thinking about this like long and hard, and you've got Dan Azeez. He's been building for this fight. He's been getting those wins, fighting and here, there, and everywhere to get this fight. Because the next one after that as well is a massive fight. Would you throw that away
Massive fight. Who do you mean before you get to that? Before you get to who's the massive fight? You're talking about Yard.
Buatsi.
No, but after that.
Well, after that, then you'd think maybe you get a title shot against like Bivol or someone like that. So if you win this fight,
then
the next one after that is got to be the bag money. You know, you're gonna get the full paycheck there. So you like so close to the fight to pull out. But saying that, I was looking at tickets one day before the fight was cancelled, and there was still a lot of tickets, like really close to the ring. There were still loads of tickets on show there, and I was thinking then, what's going on here? So I don't know.
And it's not even like they were like crazy overpriced, was it? Because I remember you belling me up and you're like,
yeah, they were reasonably priced. It's a shame because it's a great fight. It's a great fight.
Again, you can't be paying that kind of money for one fight. They're gonna watch like boxing cards now. You need to be boxing cards like albums. You can't just buy an album and have like one single on the album. You have at least a few bangers.
That's how it used to be, innit?
You know what I mean?
You used to buy them CDs.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And you had that wicked tune.
That one song, and that's it.
What are these little filler songs, man?
Fillers, that's what I'm saying, man. Like
some I swear,
one banger.
Weren't some of them like even repeats of like the same song, but like a slightly different version and stuff like that?
Exactly, man. You can't do that. You can't hoodwink us anymore. The fans demand more. We just want more now in fights now. I think, especially where we've been deprived and starved of certain fights not happening.
Yeah,
I think it's just getting us more agitated. Like guys, like fight, because at the end of the day, your fighters, but you're slash for entertainers as well.
Yeah,
and we want to be entertained.
Yeah.
So going back to this,
bringing it back to the main talking topics. But yeah, you were saying.
Sorry. Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. All right, the point, because I remember I wrote this down before I forgot. Right, there's no way Fury's gonna lose. He can't lose. And the reason why I say that is just to think about. We saw another fast, controversial win a few weekends back, right, with one of the most epic fighters of all time, KSI. Versus, the flapping the ring while he's fighting.
We don't speak that name here at Bloodlust.
But I can bring it full circle and raise my point here, right? So you saw controversy with KSI versus Tommy Fury. Let's be honest, for those boxing fans that watched it, KSI won. Let's not deny the fact he won. Yeah,
I may have watched a highlight.
Possibly. may
not disagree with you entirely.
Right.
So I get where you're going this. If you get so even if the guy who just does what he's supposed to do, he can't. Fury can't lose. Yeah. So do some sort of controversy, like give him an extra like more minutes to get up if he goes down or something. You know, disqualification or something.
Something. Go ahead.
But he's in the Guinness Book of Records for being the hardest hitting man.
No, yeah, fair enough. But you know what? If that happens, it discredits all Tyson Fury's boxing accolades and him as a so-called purist. Purist as a fighter.
Do you shut down boxing after that? Then boxing just retires because.
It doesn't matter, but it definitely puts a stain on it. It. Like, wow, so you're telling me a UFC fighter can beat a boxer in his own trade?
Yeah,
that's not going to go down at all. So I think no matter what happens, Fury wins regardless. Fury wins. Like someone on that judging panel is going to be on the judging board, but look, ain't gonna happen.
I've been thinking about this, and I've been like trying to see in what world could Ngannou win. Like life, like anything that relates to like my life, and like when I was doing sparring, when I was doing kickboxing. I've been doing it for about 2 years or so, and I was doing sparring like 2-3 times a week for those 2 years. And there was a Polish guy that came in. That was his first sparring session, and he was throwing his haymakers everywhere. He was trying to knock me out, and I'm like saying to him, look, we're just sparring here, just take it easy. But he kept throwing them, but he couldn't touch me. And I wasn't even that good technically, but he could not touch me because I've been training for those 2 years. I've been sparring 2-3 times a week, and it was his first session. And that's exactly what I was thinking. Like this fight would be with Tyson Fury. You're going to have someone who's going to be trying to throw haymakers, and he's against someone who's been training for so long.
maybe
They shouldn't be able to
since
touch him.
birth. Yeah,
But
and also go on.
But on the flip side, he's had a 8-week or 10-week training camp with proper trainers. He's been doing sparring. So in that short space of time, he might get one punch off. And if he gets that one punch off, I mean, like when looking at the UFC footage, if he gets it right, it could be a bad night for Tyson Fury.
Right.
Just playing devil's advocate.
I hear that. I saw Francis train the videos on YouTube, and I'll say this: he's very, very heavy footed. He was not swift on his feet at all. It was like an elephant. He was quite sluggish. He was very, very slow. Don't get me wrong. You show some glimpses of, okay, cool, fair enough. But when I see how Tyson Fury moves and how he moves, it's like a ballet dancer versus I don't know.
The only way he gets clocked by one of his punches is if Tyson Fury wants to get hit. I think to put on a bit of a show. That's the only way.
He's got too
That's
much
the only way.
Too much to prove. He's got legacy. I think Tyson Fury can't do it now, considering.
Because what's he gonna do? Is he gonna finish him in one round? Like, I mean, that's just gonna. I mean,
I think he could. I really think he could, but he won't.
He'll just reiterate the fact that he shouldn't have been in the first place.
Yeah. I think he's got to put some sort of a show. At the end of the day, Tyson's a showman. At the end of the day,
yeah.
So he has to put some sort of show.
This is
a few rope-a-dopes here and there,
This is the problem for Tyson Fury, because we saw in that Chisora fight, and we called it beforehand. We said Tyson Fury is gonna hurt Chisora, and then he's just gonna long it out, and when he wants to, he's gonna finish it. And in that it went exactly how we said it was gonna happen.
Yeah, 100%.
But at Chisora didn't have the same KO power of maybe like a Wilder. Like maybe Chisora back in the day, but he's more of he likes to throw those combination punches, and then they gradually wear you down. But if you do that with Ngannou, for someone who's got that power, it's risk. Every round you're saying, I'm just going to give the fans a show. Maybe we do it in 3, maybe we do it in 4, maybe we do it in 5. Every time you're longing it out for a little bit,
I suppose
all it takes is one punch against that
unpredictability,
yeah,
isn't it?
So
of not being an orthodox boxer, like one that how they're going to throw.
Right, it's going to go at least 3 rounds. We all watch boxing here. We all know that the first maybe that round 1 or 2, maybe more with the lighter weights. It's more like, let me just suss him out. Let me feel somebody's punch. Let me see how hard he hit. I think Fury won't allow himself to get hit like that, but he will try and let him suss him out. Let him try and wear him down for like round 1 or 2. And I think then he's going to put it on. At the end of the day, he's got to put on a show because he's got investors at stake as well. No one wants to invest. Someone's like, what's the point? I put in I don't know, 3 million into this, and then I saw a round. There's no ROI there. There's none at all. So I do feel like he's going to have to put on some sort of a show. Maybe they both probably agree behind closed doors. Look, let's just dance for a bit for the first 2 or 3 rounds, then put on later on because they have to. Like Tyson's got Saudi money waiting in the wings at some point. He's going to need to show his future investors, look, this is what I put on. This is the kind of show that I do. So I kind of feel like this is a sparring / exhibition fight for now until come the year and he has that fight with Usyk. That's what
if he has that fight with Usyk.
I think that will happen.
Do you think that they're selling the Usyk fight done to try and sell this fight?
Absolutely,
of course.
Because when you think about what from a marketing point of view, the good thing about this, like you're bridging in the gap between 2 worlds, the UFC world and the boxing world. When you've got the UFC world and the boxing world, so let's take this. Well, with all the interest we drum up from a Tyson Fury fight, because he's gonna win. Let's take those fan base. Well, you like how Tyson Fury fought? Watch him in Saudi now against another champion, undisputed. So it's all traction to gather pace for this big build up. That's what it is. It's traction because at the end of the day, Tyson needs to keep active. As much as he's a champion now, let's be honest, his brand is not as big as Wilder's, I don't think, and his brand is definitely
Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
what?
And his brand is definitely not. Let's say hear me out here, and his brand is definitely not as big, not as big as Anthony Joshua's. Anthony Joshua as a brand heavyweight boxer, I think he's the biggest heavyweight boxing brand we have right now. As a brand,
I would have said that maybe a year ago, 6 months ago, but I'm looking at all the stuff Tyson Fury's done. He's done the wrestling. He's done about 10
Netflix
deals.
show.
He's got a Netflix show, the highest, fastest rating. Netflix show like in the UK apparently because of Frank Warren.
I reckon though.
And that was a good show. I was interested to watch, but
it's got his furious drink.
He's got his furious drink. You've got the crossover he's kind of already done with the Misfits belt and Tommy Fury. Fury, and
I do
you
feel
still
like
say he's bigger. Wilder's bigger.
100%. I think so.
Nah, bro.
In terms of
that.
if you go to America, not here, you go to America, which is probably a bit more of a mecca of boxing than over here.
Yeah.
Who's selling tickets out of a Wilder fight and a Tyson Fury fight? Yes, Tyson Fury's the champion, but Wilder, he's known for knocking people out. He's got the certain artists and entertainers behind him, that will go to his fight. Fury ain't getting like Jay-Z and those kind of guys watching his fight. He's getting KSI and I don't know. And there's other guys watching his fight.
The difference you got is I feel like American fans, they're kind of a bit few and far between. They're spread around. Like Wilder just gave them one point of interest.
They've got different states, haven't they? And they've got fan states.
Whereas like Fury, I mean, there is a lot of Fury fans in the States now. Like I can't.
I'm not saying he hasn't got fans. That's not what I'm saying. He hasn't got fans. I'm not saying that his brand is not good, but I don't think it's as good as Wilder in terms of like ticket sales. If Wilder's gonna fight, Wilder's gonna fight in the US, right? He's bringing all the entertainers that are coming down. Fury ain't doing that. He's not doing it. He's just not.
That last Wild fight, I don't know what the crowd like, but I know they struggled off paper.
For the
Hellenius one, wasn't it?
Hellenius fight.
Yeah, but they were charged like $100 something. Because one thing you got to bear in mind: pay-per-view UK and pay-per-view America are two different things.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view in America is like $120 pay-per-view fight. Over here, it's like the top sport pays about £40. What people complaining about that?
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
That's the difference. The pay-per-view in America is crazy. It's a crazy fee. It's mad. I don't know how they do the calculations or what justifies it. But what we pay and what they pay, two different things. So I get it. So I get it in terms of like pay-per-view might be a bit difficult to sell out there. But in terms of like popularity wise, Wilder all day long, I think. But no one's as big as anti-Joshua though right now in US. I mean in boxing.
When you had that Jake Paul, that's it.
Jake Paul,
when he fought Tommy Fury in Saudi, they got the stars, didn't they? Like even they just got everyone. They shipped them over there to Saudi Arabia. Like
but that's Saudi though. And bear in mind, you've got YouTubers. YouTubers reach. Yeah, compared to like a boxer's reach, or two different reaches. Imagine you're on the internet with like 1 million plus subscribers. Yeah. People know you. Like you're more likely, especially for a young kid growing up, to know who Jake or Logan Paul is over Tyson Fury
or Baz Eric.
And Eric.
There you go. I'm small fishing here, man. More for you. You guys are big dogs. No, but honestly though, like when you hear like kids and like, oh, it's that YouTuber, you know, like this. It's like you got to bear in mind, kids watch a lot of like YouTube and TV. That's like these are the idols, and they can.
No one watches daytime TV anymore. It's just YouTube, isn't it?
It's YouTube, especially for younger generation. So hence, like with the Logan Paul and Jake Paul, all you need to do is look at their subscribers and look at like their net worth. Hang on, these guys have got, I don't know, maybe just say, I don't know, top of my head right now, just say they've got like 3 million subscribers, probably got more per person. If you accumulate that into like say central ticket sales, because these subscribers that they're fans, they're loyal. They'll say, I'm releasing a drink, they'll buy it. Look at Prime. Prime probably got so big because of
that was madness, bro.
They are YouTubers, selling products to kids. Who's got kids? So those that have kids, their parents have money. Our kids didn't went to school. Keep buying Prime. They what? Mum, we got 10 GCSEs. Keep buying Prime. It's like they are like the marketers now. Like they're even like things in their contracts where they can say, I'll tweet for you. Every tweet I tweet for you guys. Give me 10K.
Yeah.
That's how influential they are. You know. So when it comes to like say going back to the boxing aspects of it, to Tommy Fury and Jake Paul, they were shipping over like say 15, 20 celebrities. It's nothing for them.
Yeah.
It's light work for them. Say cool. Take out the budget. You know, it's nothing because they're for fact the ROI, return on investment. That's chump change for them. That's nothing. Well, and then for them, it's like, whoa, we've got a boxing program, star-studded event. All the stars are out to the point where, like, if you like want to be in that circle and you're not there, it's like I need to be there because I'm an influencer and I'm a YouTuber. I need to be there. I need to be amongst the stars. So then, regardless, they'll pay their tickets and they'll fly over there as well.
Yeah,
even if it's just to take pictures. So
exactly. Once everyone's there, they'll be.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, so all that
free
stuff
marketing,
is
really. But
exactly.
But
so
it's true.
Conscious of time.
Go ahead.
The other fight on the card, David Adeleye versus Fabio Wardley. There's been that build-up, bit of beef beforehand. There was at that premiere. They were about to announce the fight. it all kicked off. David Adeleye and Fabio Wardley. He got caught. Was it a punch? I don't know if it was a punch. Like, he had to slow it down, or the trip.
It was an elbow. It was an arm. It was a.
Has that given the edge to David Adeleye in this fight? That little scuffle there, because they had the face to face. I don't know whether you guys had a chance to watch it.
I watched it.
No, I see the face to face.
It dropped just before we started recording. I think it was about a couple of hours ago. But yeah, I don't know. It was interesting to watch.
He didn't seem that confident in that little
Fabio Wardley.
Fabio Wardley didn't look that confident. That little bust up reminded me of Dillian White versus Chisora press conference. To be just madness.
Look, one thing I'll say, going back to selling the fight. Chisora can sell a fight, though. That's one thing. He can sell it. Who glassed me? He glassed me.
They should have put him with these two.
He'll be there.
He would have made it.
He'll be there.
I'm surprised he didn't show up. He's on everything he can get on at the moment.
He tries to, again. He's just trying to stay relevant. He's trying to stay relevant, and I get it. Keep your name out there and be amongst the pack and the crowd.
How do you think this fight goes, you boys? Like,
I was going towards Fabio Wardley because I think he's had more of those tests compared to David Adeleye.
I'm gonna go Wardley.
You had Adeleye, Sokolowski argue should have lost that fight.
Yeah,
there was a sort of shade refereeing, but then obviously Sokolowski he's popped, hasn't he? I think recently, so maybe he was on something that night. You don't know, but yeah, you mentioned the Gorman fight versus Fabio Wardley. That was a good test.
He had to dig deep there.
If there's anything that probably gives me the edge towards Wardley, that's that Gorman fight because Gorman's he's a good fighter. He's quite technically sound. He trained with Tyson Fury. He's a Fury. He's got that Fury, bruv.
I remember that build up when it was Gorman and what's his name, Dubois.
When he was undefeated as well. To be fair,
yeah, I remember the build up towards that was a good build up, but man, he got smoked, man.
Yeah.
But then again, it's I'm gonna full circle now. It's having that Tyson affiliation or Tyson name doesn't necessarily mean that you're a good boxer because you've been in that ring or you are spar with them. You know what I mean? So
it's true.
I guess looking at Tommy Fury,
I was gonna say that.
Tommy, the Love Island Fury. Sorry, it's gonna be a point. Yeah, but yeah, we're jumping over the place. But here, no. But I would say overall, because of time, very underwhelming card. Again, only 3 fights I'm looking forward to. The Fury fight, I think, is going to be a joke thing. Personally, it's going to be a joke, and I think it's a sparring match for the Usyk fight because they need that same energy they put into this fight. They need that same promo for Usyk. I'm talking about bring out all the red cameras, bring out all the actors.
It's bigger, isn't it?
It has to. And I think it's just more of a step up, a precursor, the hors d'oeuvres before the main event.
Yeah.
Quick question before I go there. What's your thoughts on Anthony Joshua fighting on the undercard of this?
Of Usyk, if it goes ahead.
Yeah, Usyk and Fury.
Yeah, I heard about that today.
I don't think
I don't. It's a long shot. It's kind of it was there before, then went away and went dead, and now it's come back again. Maybe they use that to get the price down between Wilder and Joshua. So it could happen. I think Joshua would take a lower purse to get a shot at Tyson Fury or Usyk again. I think he would do that. He'd see it as an investment
at the end of this year.
And I don't see Wilder getting a bigger purse anywhere else at the moment. So yeah, if it happens, it'd be interesting. I'd like to see it.
I think the only thing what stops that from happening is pride. It's like going down the line, further down the line. Oh, I'm Joshua. Yeah, he was on my undercard. That's what it comes down to.
That's a good point.
And I think that's the pride thing. Yeah, you was on my undercard. Just remember, I got you on. You know, Tyson he talks a lot. He'll be like, me, you would have been on my undercard. You know,
that's true.
He'll never let it go down. Never let it live it. Never live it down.
I think
that's the pride thing.
Yeah, it's true. But there's limited options at the moment by the looks of it. So
because everyone's ducking, everyone's cracking out here. You know, so
we got
Joseph Parker is a washed up fighter now. He's a journeyman. he was a journeyman, but imagine how can you be a journeyman before Chisora? And you've been world champ. He's a journeyman now. He can't get the fights. He just cannot get the fight because he doesn't offer anything. Doesn't offer any belt.
He peaked early, didn't he? He peaked
way too early. Way too early. And he fought won against Joshua. But
it felt alright against Joe Joyce as well. To be fair, I felt like he just kept getting caught too much.
He lost it though, man. He lost it.
Well, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe.
All right. In the meantime.